Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I wanted to show you guys how I package up my wood signs. So the first way being using boxes, of course. If you're able to use boxes, I would always suggest using boxes. But if you cannot, like if you have an odd shaped sign or you're not shipping the same type of sign over and over, it's not very cost efficient to buy all different sizes of boxes. So I found an alternative to shipping signs that are more like awkward. So I typically do boxes when my signs are more fragile, if I'm worried about them getting damaged in shipping. Like I send all of my wedding signs in boxes, and this is actually the type of box that I use. And I'm going to try to cover this label, but this is one that is already packaged up. So it's just a 20 by 20 by 4 inch box. So with that, and I know I have several orders of those, and I can order a set amount of boxes for those, and then that's taken care of. But the more odd shaped signs, or if they're just a solid piece of wood, I do typically do the alternative way of shipping and using brown craft paper. So I wrap up my signs like this, and try to cover this label as well. So this is one that's already wrapped up and ready to go. So I just have it secured with my shipping tape and wrapped in some thick craft paper. So this is actually the sign that is wrapped up like that, and I'm going to do this one as an example for you guys in this video. But this is just a simple 12 by 13 sign. It's a solid piece of wood that I don't really have to worry about, breaking and shipping. So for my quick example of packaging up using craft paper, I have my 12 by 13 sign right here, and I have my bubble wrap. I have 3 sheets here. They're still connected together, and I just sit this in the middle, and I just wrap this way, and this sticks together, so it kind of secures it. And then I have another sheet, and I'm going to lay the opposite way and sit that back in the middle, and then cover that side and cover this side. So then all of my edges are covered with the bubble wrap. And I have my craft paper here, so now I'm just going to stretch that out and stick my sign down into the middle of it. And I typically try to run the seam along the edge of the sign if I'm able to, like this, just so you don't see that right in the middle of the package like that. I just think it looks better. But that is completely up to you. And so I have my little order details and a thank you card that I stick in with my sign. So just to make this tight, I put a piece of tape on the edge of my craft paper and just pull it as tight as I can, and then tuck that underneath. And then that'll tape that to the sign. And then just bring this other side out and do again to secure that, just like that. And then we're going to turn the sign this way so we can fold it. And I'm going to cut off some of this because this is a bit excessive as far as how much I have to fold in. So I'm just going to cut off this excess. We'll do the same on the other side. Now we're just going to take this corner and just fold it over. So it's basically like you're trying to wrap a present. I'm just bringing this edge in, and I just try to work with it until it's flat. I bring both sides in like that, and then bring this up. And as you're bringing this up, you can pull it tightly, and then you can secure that piece. And then I run a piece of tape along this side, and again on this side. Just turn it around and do the same on the other side. And now our sign is securely packaged into our craft paper, and it's really nice and flat on this side, so that's the side I typically put my label on. Now that I have my label on, I just add a few little personal touches just to make this more special. So I have a little thank you sticker, and then I ordered these little stamps. One of them says handmade with love, and I just stamp that onto the sign. And then a little heart stamp, just to make it a little cute and special for my customer. And there we have it. Okay, so here I have a 20 by 20 by 4 inch box, and I just filled this up with craft paper as a filler and just to secure my sign so that it's not moving all around inside the box. So now that I have this filled up, I'm going to wrap my sign into some bubble wrap. Just like that, and then now I'm just going to place this into my box, and then I take the edges and cover them with the craft paper just to secure those edges on my frame sign. Then I just fill my edges with some more craft paper if it's still not really secure, if I feel like it's not enough holding it on the sides. Now I just include my thank you note with my order details and put that on the inside, and then close up my box. Now it's packed up and ready to go.